Good evening, brothers and sisters. I just want to put out an interesting one. We know that strange sounds were being reported from December 2019 right the way through to June 2020. Interesting. And we'll have a look at some of them in a minute. But where I'm going with it is where a lot of people aren't aware, because I see by the comments that the fallen angels give birth to Nephilim with human women who were giants. And it was found in the Dead Sea Scrolls. And I've got the preface of this book, which is the Book of Giants. You can get it on Amazon, in translated to English or whatever language you want, of course. So there will always be a slight variance. But to get the essence of the book, I'm just going to have a look at the preface just so people can understand it. Once it was tied in, the Book of Giants was tied into the Book of Enoch, but it was decided that it was a separate writing. Who the writer was, I don't know, from the Hebrews and so on and so forth, but it just gives us an insight that what we're up against, because the Nephilim with the giants, as in David and Goliath, and Goliath's four brothers, I think, and so forth. When they got to the Promised Land, they looked over and seen these giants. They were everywhere, and still are here today. We still have reports all over the world. The abominable snowman, the Yeti, they're all somewhere and said to be in the bottom of the bunker. I don't know if that's true. This is reports coming out. But our view is that are these sounds we're going to hear, the shofar, which we'll still hear, so I don't think they were, but are they Nephilim? Or the Nephilim's offspring that have been hidden and staying out of the way? I don't know. It's just a thought. But I just want to read from the Book of Giants some of the preface. The Book of Giants, it is thought to have been based on the Book of Enoch. It's not now. A Jewish work from the 3rd century BCE, which was based on Genesis 6:1-4. The Book of Giants, like the Book of Enoch, concerns itself with the Nephilim, which in the Enoch version of the offspring of fallen angels, who were called watchers, Enoch called them watchers, the fallen angels. It was them that bred with women, human women. They actually must have recreated their own. These are intelligent beings. These are angels. Satan was an archangel. Let's not underestimate them. In their state now, it's a different matter. The angels saw the beauty of the daughters of men. They broke their allegiance to heaven and descended to earth and married the women, and thus fathered giants. Now, the body of the giants can be killed. Obviously, Goliath was. But the spirit goes on, and that's the demons we see today. That's what we call a demon. So what's this noise going on that we can hear in the heavenlies? Because it's happening. It's been reported all over the world. But here's some examples.
Residents say there's something strange happening in the Uptown area, and they want answers. On multiple occasions, they've heard a loud boom, some even reporting the sound follows a flash of light. Jade Cunningham joins us now with what people are saying about this noise. Jade?
Well, they say that they don't really know what to think because it is just so bizarre and strange. I spoke with several people who tell me this has been happening since the start of December, and nobody has a clue as to what it is or where it's coming from.
You can see sky back there, and it happened back there. Like I said, it could have been 5 miles or 1 mile. I'm not sure. It could have been a few blocks over.
Now, some people I spoke with said maybe it was a sonic boom, but others say they don't think it was because they didn't hear any jets. So this may be something we may never get an answer to.
Да, это чуваки прячутся там. Да, так это корабель. Они прячутся там, это корабель. Еба. Да, они прячутся, натурально.
И вокруг него там.
Натурально прячутся. Стол доплыл. Мы наблюдаем.
So loud it made you come outside to see if something blew up.
Was different than like, you know, firecrackers or like perhaps a transformer blowing up. I mean, it was boom, and then it was like a little bit of a rumble after that.
Just came out of my deck. I heard some really, really strange noises coming from out here. There it is again. What the? What is?
It's like a bomb goes off, and the vibration of your house, it's crazy. And it's
Some motherfucking trumpets.
Around 6:30, 7 o'clock, and it sounded like a bomb went off underneath our house, rattled the whole house, scared everybody.
It was the loudest sound I can think of without an actual explosion going off.
What did or maybe didn't cause that big boom? We all have been trying to figure out what we heard yesterday.
Yeah, it's the big question, the million-dollar question today. Experts at NASA, they say their best guess is it was either a small meteorite or some sort of ground explosion. Oh, Melanie Posey joins us now live. And Melanie, you spoke with one woman who actually captured the sound on camera.
It's coming from the sky.
You sure that?
Sounds like a trumpet, though.
What is that?
So scary.
That's right, Janet. I spoke with Amy Phelps, and she lives in Hayden in Blount County with her family. You know, yesterday afternoon, she was preparing to do a workout in her den when she says she often records herself doing so. She says she had stepped away for a moment, but the camera was still rolling, and this is what happened next.
Hey! What happened? I don't know. That was awesome.
What was awesome?
Boom, boom, and it carried on all the way to
Космический корабль, дорогие друзья. В его, так сказать, мы наблюдаем с вами космический корабль, дорогие друзья, в его стандартной, так сказать, камуфляже, в его стандартном камуфляже.
Like the hairs on the back of your neck, are they standing up at all? Just wondering.
Yeah, Lucy, this is literally a mystery that's keeping people up at night. These thundering explosions happening all over the Quakertown area. It's got residents losing sleep and police, frankly, losing their patience.
Here's another odd thing. We were told that every time this booming sound occurs, it seems to come from a different location and a different direction. And that man, Jerry, who you just saw in the story, says that he has a noise-activated surveillance system, and it was working the night that he heard the explosive sound, but yet it did not pick it up on video. So a lot of strange things going on out.
Can you hear it? Not the train, but that noise in the background.
In Upper Bucks County, you'd more likely hear birds chirping or dogs barking than what's been waking people up here over the past couple weeks.
It's just like a boom. I mean, that's just how it sounds.
Donna Weaver heard it several times. What's being described as a loud, window-rattling, wall-shaking explosions being heard between 2 and 6 in the morning. It's become the talk of the neighborhood.
I don't know, and it's kind of scary because I started thinking, well, maybe it's underground somewhere.
Night loud noise that will not let up is plaguing a part of Pennsylvania. No one seems to know the source of the mysterious booms. Top investigators are now helping to unravel the mystery in Springfield Township, Haycock Township, Milford Township, and Quakertown.
A loud, like, bam.
I've been in the military. I've got experience with explosives. I was a Navy diver, and that was definitely not a gunshot.
Well, that's interesting, isn't it? More than interesting. Just a short video. The sounds have been reported and the bits are taken out, but people are genuinely concerned about these signs, with these things when they happen. A booming sound by this sort of musically thing on many occasions and been happening. We all know it's been happening. This isn't new. This isn't new. This was reported early on this year, since June. But just an interesting one. But what's it all about? The coming rapture. That's whatever it is, it's all about the coming rapture. If it's AI being used by humans in cogito with Nephilim to create warfare, to create alien spacecraft, we're not 100% sure. It's all very sus. But the main thing would be the deception that we would be not raptured, but abducted by aliens. millions of us, and the escape before the rapture. And at this point, it's time to preach the gospel. If you confess with your mouth that Jesus is Lord and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be in the rapture. Because after that comes the tribulation. And the tribulation, as written in the book of Revelation, read from 6 on, will unfold as indeed every other prophecy has unfolded since then. Do not forget, or I must not forget, or I'll be told off. It's my one and only job in here, but the Discord server is the only place I can send you for fellowship. It's the only thing we've got, but it's great. It's absolutely fantastic. I haven't had a look in here just yet, but there are, in the prayer room, quite a lot of people. Look at you there. It's fantastic. And on the server, there's 702 people in the Discord server. Link is in the description, brothers and sisters. It's the only place I know where we can keep each other's lamps lit. There's no pastor. I'm not the boss. I'm just the advertising guy. I said that all along. The bosses work in there as the team, and they're well equipped to deal with a lot of circumstances, if not all. But to get together, it's powerful. And I just want to say that. But brothers and sisters, I'm going to leave you with that and say, may God bless you, keep you, make his face to shine upon you, be gracious to you. And don't forget to go and buy the Kindle version or whatever version of the Giants and Enoch, and open your minds if it hasn't already. Anyway, God bless.